Nice, nice, nice.
Um,
So, TheAsianOne, he is like the 13th seed of his pool at Royal Flush. He then plays Cobalt on stream. And they decided to put Cobalt on stream. He was like, oh, you know, why not? You know, get
yeah, maybe he'll take his shirt off.
Yeah. So, TheAsianOne 2-0s Cobalt, like, brutally. Like, game 2, Cobalt goes Marth on FD, and TheAsianOne just wins with a suicide dare, pops off, all the NJ crowd just starts, like, you know, cheering for him and stuff. He didn't even get PR'd that season. To this day, he has not been PR in New Jersey.
Wow.
Which is crazy, because he has so many good wins. He's just never active.
I mean, yeah, never active, and then, you know, sometimes you're just the Scherzo type where it's just like, your range of like who you can win versus and who you can lose versus is just like so large that it's hard to see where it meets in the middle. But yeah, definitely a sleeper, really good player for sure.
The funniest thing also about the Royal Flush win was that later in losers, the #1 player in New Jersey maybe had to play Cobalt and lost. So it's like our unranked player beat Cobalt 2-0, and then our best player did not.
Make it make sense, folks. Make it
Exactly.
make sense.
So volatile. Like people say Veil is so volatile now. Like I don't think anything's changed.
Yeah, I think that the thing is there's just like more good players now. That's really all it is. It's not that the game itself has become more volatile. It's just that like back in the day, like there was just like not as many good players, and so it felt like we knew who everyone was a little bit more. But there was always still like hidden bosses like that were, you know, like TheAsianOne that just end up never being on that PR or never having that breakout or whatever for whatever reason, even if they do have the resume to support it. But yeah, the only difference is just that there's more of it.
Exactly. There's more of like player scouters too, so like a lot of these like new age players are like more well known, so they'll get their seeding even without needing to like prove it at a major.
Yeah, and there's like seeding algorithms and stuff now, even if I have my issues with those, but you know, it can be a useful tool for some people if you don't know.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I think that this match is also interesting because we kind of have a this is kind of a battle of sensibilities in terms of the fact that it's 2 spacies versus 2 floaties, right? And these are kind of like, without repeating characters, I feel like these are kind of like the peak of like both of the things. Like obviously Double Fox would probably be better, but in terms of like having like the fast followers, like Fox Falco is like kind of the peak that you can get there without just doing Double Fox. And then in terms of like having like a floaty and a midway kind of team, like Chic Peach is like probably the best one.
It's the gold standard. What is it, Armada Android back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, we'll see how this goes. See, you know, which...
You had all the time in the world to space that, and you decided to kill your friend too.
Said, you know what? Whatever. We're going Beyblade mode. I'm letting it rip. You know who's been into Beyblades a lot recently?
Who?
Seven.
Really?
Seven has gotten really into Beyblades in the last like 3 weeks.
That's so fascinating. How come?
I don't know. Just something to do, I guess.
Well, that's cool.
Yesterday we were, well, I'll commentate the end of this match real quick, do my job a little bit.
You're going to be able to down smashes over there.
That's true. And, you know, it feels like you're in between 2 Beyblades when you're in between these 2 characters.
All right, talk to me about Beyblades.
But yeah, I was at Stefano's house, Stefano being 7. I've known 7 for a million years. I'm not trying to do the Kobo, it's Colin, whatever. But I was at their house yesterday because we were all going to drive up this morning, right?
Sure.
And, you know, I walk in and what do I see in the middle of the basement? Beyblades.
Nice.
On two different arenas, the Beyblades, and, you know, obviously we start talking about the Beyblades, you know, letting it rip, all that stuff. Stefano's so into Beyblades that they are like, they're not even saying let it rip like all the Americans. They're saying go shoot because that was the original way that they did it in Japan.
That's awesome.
You know, that's the level we're at.
That's awesome.
And they were giving me the breakdown on like, oh, this one's good. It's like a this kind of type.
Like the
and
attack
like,
forms
yeah,
and like the
like
metal versus plastic and all that stuff.
Wizard Rod, you know, it's the really meta like stamina type right now, all that stuff.
Also like really into it.
Yeah. But, you know, the way that Stefano is, you know, they get really, really into something, and then it might stick around.
Yeah.
It might not. You know, that's just how it is.
I don't know. I personally think there's something a little bit, I'll say it, a little weird about being into a kid's game from 20 years ago and just doing that and, like, investing a lot of time into it, but...
It means that you're going to go, like, hard in whatever you do, right?
Exactly.
If you're willing to put your all into something that the average person maybe won't respect as much, then you're not gonna shy away from it in other areas.
I think that
that's
also,
great.
like,
I love that passion.
With community as well, you can find something very beautiful in that, and I think that's what we're really all in for, like, in it for, you know?
Absolutely.
For the record, I have no, like, I was just making a Melee joke.
Yeah. You know how Melee players are.
Yeah.
But yeah, talk about the match a little bit. Wally doing a great job. Never mind. Of staying
Wally
alive.
doing a great job. Never mind.
I was gonna say of staying alive specifically because being at 144% as a pink character on Stadium is tough.
Yes.
But then immediately got the equivalent of like a Jigglypuff up air and just died. So what are you gonna do?
As half of me is pink Nana on Stadium, I see her die in like 15 seconds every die. I get it.
She's also a pink character.
Yeah.
And it shows. She dies very easily.
Yes. It's like how some animals, like you can tell by their like the color of their fur, the color of their like
if they have like poison or whatever.
Poisonous, or if they're like predators, or if they are, you know, very innocent creatures. They're like how guinea pigs have been bred to be like, whenever they want food and they are hungry, they will just like scream. They will weep, and it's like that would not fly in the wild.
Yeah. Although, you know, to be fair, like, if you have certain advantages, it might fly. Because, you know, sometimes I think about, like, toddlers and how their whole mechanism to, like, want their, like, parent is just cry and scream. And it's like, man, like, us being smart was so OP that we were down to, like, raise this kid for, like, years and years. And they're just crying, giving up our spot, like, all this stuff. But
yeah.
Anyway, I think that this counter pick makes perfect sense. Just hard to kill both of these characters, easier to kill on Stadium. Exactly. And you don't want to go Yoshi's because these two have such big hitboxes, especially with those down smashes from both of them. Not even just Peach, honestly, the Sheik down smash is almost just as brutal sometimes on that stage because you just can't get away from it.
Oh, wow, what a shine to kill his teammate.
Yeah. It would have been amazing to be like, okay, like, I don't care if I'm killing my teammate, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to kill the enemy as well, but didn't end up working. But at such high percent that, like, it's going to be tough regardless. But yeah, I think that, you know, having the space while also having that kill factor is just the perfect combo for blue team right now.
Exactly. I think they just bully the hell out of Juicebox right now. Wally pick turnips on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, I honestly don't even think that turnips are, like, necessarily, like, that great in teams. Silly grab release nonsense. We have fun here, folks.
How did Wally die first?
I have no idea.
They're all laughing, having a good time.
Also, 7 kills for Artan there, 0 for AsianOne. That's how you know they have their roles defined and they're comfortable in their lane. You know, one's the support, one's the killer.
Exactly.
Checking the stats out a little bit, talking a little bit. You know how it is.
Having a good time, just chumming it up.
Yeah, and as you can see, Peach with 11 kills, Sheik with 1. Fox with 10 kills, Falco with 3 there. So we know who's killing, we know who's supporting.
We know who's the boss here, yeah.
we know who wears the pants. And it's funny because it's actually the one who's wearing the dress.
So they actually counterpick. Sheik and Peach counterpick Yoshi's.
And I think that this makes sense because, yes, you die earlier, but, like, you know, like, Falco might not die off the top as early, but the small stage is going to make him go off stage early and make him go off stage really easily, especially with, again, those down smashes and those big aerials and those strong aerials from both of these characters. So, like, you know, if the neutral is good enough and you can get those gimps online, then the kill power from blue team is kind of neutralized in a little bit, just because you're not killing off the blast zone, sure, but you're still killing one way or another. That being said, though, that is reliant on them actually getting the edge guard in the first place. So if blue team, you know, conversely can do really good saves or have a really good synergy or hold center really well, then that could be really good for them because they can just get a lot of kills. But, you know, we'll see how it goes so far. I mean, I think that it's still kind of unwritten right now. Sheik still could die very, very easily here. Just one back air, honestly, with how cornered Juicebox is.
And Wally's taking a lot of percent in the process, though. So a little bit scary. Like one Randy up smash and Wally's sent to the heavens.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is the double-edged sword about picking the stage. You know, it would be really nice if FOD didn't lag for, you know, red team. They would love that stage, right? You don't die for up smash, and you still have the, you know, you even have the lower platforms for down smash, but not the world we live in. Unfortunately,
if
you know, we're playing a GameCube game.
Would you want FOD if it didn't lag?
Honestly, nah. I think it's kind of, well, I would rather have, like, another, like, kind of Dreamland-like stage, because having, like, I think having one small stage in doubles is fine. 2 small stages is just, like, there's just too many, like, the Chaos teams can just pick Chaos too many times, you know? Like, you play game 1 on, like, Battlefield or FD or whatever, and then, like, they're like, oh, we're down, we're just gonna pick Chaos Yoshi's, and then Chaos FOD. I think having the one Chaos stage is perfect.
What if we legalized Congo Jungle in doubles only?
So, funny story about that. At Big House, they did legalize Congo Jungle, and I thought that was very silly because that stage is very silly. But Day Trooper and I were playing against Spark and Zamu, and we were, it was a best of 3, so they banned Dreamland, and we were like, I think it might be time. I think we might have to go to Congo Jungle. And we went to Congo Jungle, and Loki won us the set, and then we went crazy and got, like, did really well and got, like, top 6 or whatever at that tournament. So I have some personal, good association with Congo Jungle. I don't think we should legalize it. I think that stage is very silly. And there are certain team comps, like Fox Puff is broken on that stage. Fox can, like, recover through the bottom of the stage, and I can, like, drill him and just, like, it's very silly. It's a very silly stage. I do think it would be nice to have another big stage, just because, like, there are like too many, non-floaty counter picks, but not that one.
There is no way Artan wins from the spot, right?
I mean, I think there's a good chance that it happens.
Oh my lord, that's crazy.
Yeah, Juicebox didn't have the jump, didn't realize, and didn't have enough drift on Sheik to be able to get the wall jump either. So without Randall, I mean, that was just kind of,
Wally got stage spiked by, like, the weird edge on Yoshi's because of Artan's up B.
Yeah, that's the thing. If Yoshi's was made nowadays, it would just be a straight line. But it's not a straight line. Where Randall goes in, there's a little bit of an indent. Right, like, by the ledge at the top, there's a little bit of an indent. And if you hit just specifically those little seams, you can just go straight down.
If Yoshi was made nowadays, it'd be $4.99 DLC plus tax.
Yeah.
And it'd probably be a Kingdom
matter of
Hearts
fact,
stage.
you can't buy it solo. You got to buy it in a pack of 5 stages for $25.99.
Exactly. That's how they sell it. That's how they sell it. With Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah, $25.99, or you can pay $10 if you have Nintendo Switch Online.
Exactly.
Please forget about your subscription. Pretty please.
Please.
Pretty pleased with the cherry on top.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's funny because red team picked here, and it was looking good. It was looking great, might I say. And then Artan just got like I'm not going to say a fluke because he worked hard for it, but if you're red team, you're like, okay, come on, like he can't.
And the player kept just seething at Peach's down smash. He hates Peach. He despises Peach.
It's funny because I can tell he's seething, but he's got a smile on his face.
Oh, he's having a good time. He's here having fun with art. Like, if he didn't really, like, if he cared, it was like singles or something, like, he, like, really cared about the loss, like, he'd be, like, legit pissed. But he's having a good time. Like, he loves doubles, but it's not, like, the end of the world.
Sometimes you just need to get the energy out,
Exactly.
Just so it doesn't fester in your brain.
Yeah, well, he's got a fun history with Peach, too, where, like, he sometimes go Puff, he'd sometimes go DK. Like, he hates this matchup.
DK is a funny counter pick. I mean, Puff, that's old news. But DK, that's some big brain, 2099 counter pick.
Yeah, Min has played DK, Puff, and Ice Climbers in tournament. Do you remember Big Kid?
I do. Layton, yeah.
The first time Min beat Layton, he went Ice Climbers and wobbled him on FD.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, that was crazy. Yeah, Min used to be a very, very terrifying shield grabber.
Oh, man. I remember back when wobbling was legal, like, my freaking terrible Icy secondaries. I never played them in tournament, but, like, I could wobble, and I knew how to shield grab. And just for round 1 pools, that was enough for my friends. So they were always like, yo, Eve, can I play the Ice Climbers? And I would be like, yeah. Because, back in the day, before UCF, before all of that, like, it didn't matter if my Icy is neutral, which it wasn't terrible, but obviously I didn't play the character. But it didn't matter. They were just trying to get their execution up, right?
Yeah.
So that was always funny. But nowadays, the Icy secondary is not as much of a thing. It's really just like Crike, I feel like. And even then, that's more of like a dual main than anything.
Yeah, Crike definitely, like, that's on a secondary at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Crike's Icies have made it.
But yeah, red team, I feel the pick, and like last time it was just like kind of a crazy 2v1, but I mean, I don't know, blue team's playing pretty damn well here. I mean, the kill power I feel like has been like a big deal, and red team hasn't been able to get the gimps necessary to kind of equalize that. That being said, I mean, this is a huge opportunity to do just that with a huge backer from Juicebox.
Okay.
And now it's another 2v1 situation.
Oh, no strong anywhere. I'm shocked Juicebox has lived this long, honestly.
Yeah, Juicebox is very, very tenacious in doubles.
Okay, all right.
Okay, yeah,
straight in.
Can't go to ledge there because there's 2 people that are just going to hold ledge.
And that'll do it.
Okay.
We're going to game 5.
Game
that
5.
was intense. That was like 2 comebacks in a row.
And now the question is, where? I don't think that blue team would want to go Dreamland. I mean, that's a little too much, right?
No, they're not. They can't go Dreamland.
They've played on
They play on Stadium.
On Stadium.
And
FD? Maybe?
I think they go FD. Actually, I'm very confident they're going to go FD at this point. I think they want the space. I think they want to be able to kill off the top a lot faster. Like, if they were able to kill off the top, they would have killed Juicebox like 3 hits ago. Not even an instant of doubt.
I mean, I guess with the stages that have already been played, I mean, it's either this or Dreamland, and they're not going Dreamland.
They're not going Dreamland.
So, yeah, I think that the big thing here will just be, like right there, like, just not getting hit by those big openers. Because, like, again, without the platforms, like, getting hit by a down smash here is so terrifying.
I like
down smash into tech chase, into dash attack, into cheek hit, into whatever you want. Like,
I like how Artan was just doing drill into just full hop away because he knows that Wally is going to spam, like, just attempt to get ASD down smash.
Yeah,
and he just does not want to give it to him.
Or just, like, drill into, like, immediate jump again, like, just to fall down with an up air and punish. And yeah, Artan just putting up the wall right now, putting up, like, so many aerials.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Come with the needle, too.
Ooh, the triple DBZ.
Juicebox kind of stuck on the ledge here. Artan bullying him towards the side of the stage, and
okay, kind of playing a little bit of a dual 1v1, but honestly it worked out, so, you know, whatever. I'll let it slide. Just this once.
For the fans.
For the fans. For the fans.
Someone's got a favorite move.
And then they're not
it's
messing
working
with
really
that.
well. The thing that's really scary, though, it's like the risk reward. Like, I'm not even trying to say this like a derogatory thing. It's just like it's very in Wally's favor to go for those because he's not getting punished for them.
Absolutely.
If it lands, he sets up for a combo or combos into an aerial or Juicebox goes for a follow up and it sets up for a 2v1. Like it is good to go for that.
Yeah, and even more so than in singles, because in singles, like, you know, it's just the one person, they can weave around it however they want, but in doubles, you have 2 different bodies that could both possibly get clipped, and it just takes the one hitbox. If you get hit by one of them, all of a sudden, that's huge. Even if it's the very last hitbox, that's still a tech chase. And, you know, Melee's all about tech chasing.
Exactly.
So,
somehow,
you know,
Min's the one that dies there. Oh, we've got an even game.
Yeah, nice instant fair there from Juicebox. Was looking like the kind of fair that J-Mook does at the end of a tech chase.
Yeah.
But yeah, even without all the the platforms as a safe haven that Sheik normally loves, I mean, Juicebox has been doing a good job of surviving, all things considered. I mean, you know, at the same stock as everyone else, but, you know, it's Sheik against double spacies on FD. I mean, this is like, you know, this is your nightmare. This is what you this is their version of seeing Peach at the Mario movie.
Exactly,
promos.
Exactly.
So, you know, big respect to that. And, you know, oh, the body block from the needle, that was actually huge.
Oh,
I don't even think it was intentional, but it was just like right place, right time.
They are trying their hardest to find out on the corner, and unfortunate angle.
Yeah, not quite the right angle, but blue team does have a chance to answer back here.
They need this kill right now. Oh, waits out
all the way through.
The down smash, beautiful stuff, and now they've got a little bit of a lead.
Yeah.
What can they do with it?
And not gonna hit the teammate this time. But yeah, they do have a little bit of a lead, but the thing is, the more damage you get on Falco, as soon as you kill Fox, all of a sudden it's looking kind of dicey for blue team, right? Because the floaties, they're not going to die at 50%, but you're at 69. If you get hit by that strong hit nair, strong hit backer from Sheik, strong hit fair from Sheik, this is all really risky.
Yeah.
So, you know, Artan is doing a great job of racking up damage and not getting, you know, hit very much, but it's going to have to be a 2v1 to end it.
This is so doable. It's very, very scary, but doable.
Absolutely.
Okay, just swatting him away.
Yeah, and just target selection. Which one do you hit?
A lot of nairs.
That's the thing.
Oh, that's
we also have the
it.
chain grab. You just charge needles. You do whatever you want.
He's mashing for his life. Look at him go. Oh, wait, he dropped it a little early.
Yeah.
And that'll do it.
I think it was just trying to catch, like, maybe some, like, you know, off DI and then just get the edge guard because you have 2 people, right? So it's, you know, it's a good situation. And even though red team lost counterpick advantage, almost lost on their counterpick the second time as well, was able to clutch up games 4 and 5 just barely through 2